Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing what today secretly want to tell you spread for all of my Taurus out there. So let's get after it. Alright, here we go. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. What are they sequence to tell all of my Taurus out there? What are they sequence to tell all of my Taurus out there? There you go. Show me the cards that I need to see. There you go. Okay. All right. So the wheel of fortune is beginning to turn in this person's favor as far as getting you to notice them. Okay. We have an potential earth sign individual here with the Knight of Pentacles, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy, or someone who just has attributes of an earth sign individual. Because, you know, there are some people that are like air signs that kind of have certain attributes of earth signs and things like that. So, you know, it's not exactly written in stone, so to speak, but on the I just wanted to kind of put that out there. But on the normally, it usually is when the person demonstrates certain qualities of you know, earth sign, fire sign. Usually that's that person. But sometimes people can, you know, things can cross over. Okay, just want to put that out there. So, at any rate, this person is very strategically and very methodically been approaching you and moving up on you for quite some time, actually. Because Knight of Pentacles are very slow crouching, very, very slow moving, very calculated movements, very strategic movements, if you will. Okay, methodical, interchangeable terms, as everyone knows I always say. So strategic, methodical, very slow moving, taking their time, really observing all of the attributes of the situation, kind of surveying the field, kind of approaching, if you will. Okay, prancing, if you will, stalking their prey. So they're basically been moving on a situation for quite some time. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles represents a situation where someone is solidarity happy in their own skin. So in other words, they have all the ingredients are here to have a very successful, robust romance. But this person's been kind of slow walking the situation. Okay, this individual has. Now, they're also, with the Seven of Swords, have been using, let's just say, some sneaky tactics as well. Okay, they've been kind of, you know, finding out things about you. Not so much stalking, but just kind of letting their presence be known. Okay, you know, sneaking around, finding out things about you, finding out, you know, what your favorite foods are, you know, what your favorite music is, that sort of thing. Just kind of sneaking around, getting information, applying it that way. Towards their advantage. Okay, now we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords represents a situation where I do get the feeling, the impression at some point things were kind of choppy at first with this individual. It was kind of choppy, their advances towards you, but over a period of time things began to kind of smooth out a little bit. Why? Probably because of them, you know, finding out information from different people about you. And so they got a lot more calculated, okay? They got a lot more strategic about how they approached you and things of that nature. So things are kind of calmed down, more of an even kill, kind of more of a nice flow at this point. Also, we got the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups representing a situation in which most likely you've probably going out on a couple of dates with this person, not maybe just the two of you, but maybe it's like a work type thing or something like that, like a social event. You guys have talked for a little bit. So, you know, this courtship, if you will, has been going on for a little bit. Now, with that being said, this person is doing some stressing about this. This person is a bit stressed about this. Because, like I said, this has been going on a long time. So there's a bit of anxiety and depression that this person is dealing with in the pursuit of this relationship with you. However, they've made the wise decision to make the hard choice to continue to do what they've been doing. Because at some point, they do believe that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in their favor which it is, and that they will have a positive outcome. So, with that being said, this is like a long courtship, in other words. So, with that being said, let's see what the potential blockages here are. What are the potential blockages to the situation? What are the potential blockages to the situation here? What are the potential blockages to the situation? What are the potential blockages here? Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. There you go. Okay, so these are the potential blockages we're dealing with here. We got a Five of Swords here. Five of Swords representing a situation in which a person's like, you know, should I continue to stay and fight for this situation, fight for this potential outcome, or should I walk away? Okay, that's a blockage because the thought process, the thoughts have been there. It hasn't been like a straight up, you know, this is what I'm going to do type of. This has been a long process. I'm going to say that this person's been courting you for at least a year. I know the pandemic and thing kind of probably slowed things down a bit because of all of the changes that need to be made. But this person's been kind of coming after you here for quite some time. Also, another blockage is the Queen of Swords, straight talk. I call this my no BS card. So a person, Queen of Swords, is all about getting straight to the point, using logic, of course, but coming straight at the situation. It hasn't been like this person just hasn't really come out and said, hey, listen, I'm interested, you know, in seeing what kind of relationship could possibly develop between us. This person hasn't come straight out and say it. So that's the other problem. They're kind of like been on the periphery, kind of, you know, I'm not going to say playing games, but, you know, maybe this person is a little bit shy, quite possibly, and they're just kind of sprinkling a little bit of things here, there, with the hope that, oh wow, it's a souffle, that type of thing. So they've been leaving hints, big hints, all over the place, and that's why this courtship has lasted for so long, because they haven't gotten straight to the point. Also, with the Ace of Swords represents mental clarity. Removal of mental blockages. There's no ambiguity. So things become crystal clear, in other words. Again, these two things basically in this particular reading go hand in hand. The fact that the person is not getting straight to the point, which would be to approach you directly, and there's not so because of that. You know, again, this person is laying down these hints here, but nothing's really coming through. There's like a blockage. The mental clarity is blocked. Like, what exactly are you getting at here? Also, again, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles representing the person rolling up their sleeves, willing to put in the work. That is a blockage. Why is that a blockage? The person is not putting in the work to approach you directly, to talk to you directly here. Okay, and as a result of that, we have the Hanged Man energy. There have been variables where times have just kind of slowed down, have kind of stopped. Now, this could also be attributed to the fact that we're still kind of going through this pandemic, so things have kind of slowed down a little bit. But nevertheless, because of the line direct approach, this 52 shades of chess here, it is problematic, okay? And so that's why things have kind of been so slow here. Nevertheless, because of all that here, we end up with this Eight of Swords. A person who at times has feel like their hands have been tied behind their back. They have had limited mobility, even if it is self-inflicted. And so we have a situation where a person is kind of meandering around, dropping clues, and hopefully at some point, like I said, but the good news here is you have begun to notice. This person's hints. So that's good. So with that being said here, let's see what additional information Spirit has to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information Spirit will give before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit will give before I shut this thing down? One more shuffle. What additional information Spirit will give before I shut this thing down? other cards that I need. Ooh. 2. Shit, okay, that popped out, so that definitely went. And I know why it popped out, and you will in a second too. Hold the suspense for a second. Okay. Clarity. Booyah. Clarity. So, this person needs to be clear about, and if this is you, then you need to be clear. You need to clarify. Clarity. You need to clarify exactly what you're trying to do. All of the mystery and the building up to a crescendo, it needs to come to an end. You need to just approach the situation, say, hey, this is what I'm interested in. This is what I'm doing. And if you're the person on the receiving end of this, then maybe you ought to, if you're interested, make this person bring things to the forefront so you can just kind of speed things up a bit here. All right? The sense of rediscovery is there. Because once you get over that big hump, that final big hump, there's real chemistry here. I feel like there's real chemistry here, and things are really going to open up for both of you guys. You guys are going to discover things about each other that that'll make you both more rounded better rounded people for each other. And finally, here we got time. Now, time, that means one of two things here. That's telling me that I feel like that's telling me there's been a whole lot of time that's already been wasted with this situation. So the time is of the essence, and the time is now, more importantly. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you and you want to know more about this particular situation, I will leave a description down, a link down in the description box below. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. It really helps the algorithm, okay? But it also really helps get my very unique style of tarot out there to others as well that may enjoy this style. So please do that. If you can, just kind of subscribe and share this video as well. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will absolutely see you next time. Bye-bye.